Y'all know what it is. It's the Find the Boxer game. Purchase a box for a chance at winning $500. One of 54 boxes has a missing boxer inside. Purchase your box or boxes by Cash Apping $ usual 50/50. Include your box number, name, and email address. Your box number will be confirmed and sent directly to your email. Each box is $20 with a 1 in 54 chance of winning. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
it's a usual suspect day.
Y'all know what it is. It's the usual suspect 650-50 draw. Buy your tickets now for your chance at winning half the pot. Cash App, $ usual 50/50. Tickets are on sale for $10 for one, $20 for 3 tickets, and $50 for 10 tickets. Put your desired amount, name or alias, as well as your email address, and your tickets will be set. We announce the winning ticket numbers every other Friday on Supreme Beats Boxing Talk Bullshit on the Beltway, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
it's a usual suspect day.
Push the weight in no flex. Flex alive is 1 in the 6. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. It's time to bleed this morning. Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Come on in, smash the like button, like and share the video. Share the video. We are our own algorithm. If you leave it up to Google mods or YouTube, especially with the conversation that I bring, they're not going to share this because these are the things that should be spoken about. And when you get deep like this, see, this is just not a boxing channel where I say, well, this guy's fighting this guy, and this is why I picked this guy, and I'm going to open up the panel, and I'm going to scream, and I'm going to holler, and I'm going to curse, and it's going to be pointless. No. We don't do that here in the LDBC. We don't do that. Everything we do here has a purpose. Everything. And I don't know any other boxing channel outside of what we produce, outside what we represent here in the LDBC, that talk about things like this, because this is very, very relevant. I'm going to show you how many of you scream and holler about justice or the injustices in boxing. But you draw the line when it comes to a fighter that you don't like or a promoter that you rock with, which is amazing to me. I don't know when that started happening. But at the same time, you scream and holler about justice. I'm going to point out your inconsistencies. Let's do this roll call. G. McCall, Mark Wunderlich, Rick Blackwell, the Sensei, Stormy B-Man in the building. Freedom's March, my brother. What's good? Eric Jordan. What's going on? Adrian Vett, Enigmatic Son. Coach Hudson in the building. Salute. Y'all go subscribe to my brother, Coach Hudson. He be cooking. Andrew Gray, Maine Biker. Derek Gaines, the legend. I got your email, bro. You know what? I got to clean out my third email. It's full. That's crazy. I didn't even realize it. But I got your emails. Jarrell Freeman. Sam Mack, Rod Neal. Eric Jordan early in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He says, today's my B-Day. So give power and fury to the what?
Give power to my nigger sword!
Yo, salute to you. Another trip around the universe, man. Eric Jordan, man. You've done everything in support. Everywhere I go, you paint the chat, you super chat, you cash app, and Lord knows what else, brother. If you could pull up in Vegas to the meet and greet this August, love to meet you, brother, man. Thank you so much, brother. You're solid, man. You stay solid. You're a knowledgeable dude. And thank you, and happy Born Day to you, brother. For real, for real. Happy Born Day. Much love and appreciation, good brother. Thank you so much, man. And you enjoy your B-Day. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is you choosing to do, man. Salute to you, good brother. Much love, man. Yes, sir. Eric Jordan is everywhere, y'all. He's always supporting just with his presence. You know, never. You don't have to cash app or super chat. Just showing up and sharing the video and smashing the like button and participating, that's support right there. You know, the super chats is just, it's appreciated. It is, man. But I like seeing the family every morning, man. That's cool. I like that, man. So salute to Eric Jordan, man. He's been a solid brother from day one. Salute. AJ Moore, salute. Andre Jones, Mr. Shelton, what's going on? Delano, what's up? Jeff Spark, another brother. Always supporting, man. I love to see you guys, man. Said, what up, man? And, you know, I see y'all every morning. You know what I mean? I see y'all every morning, man. Salute to y'all, man. I appreciate you guys showing up, man. You know what I mean? Because, you know, again, I always say this. What we do here is very important as it pertains to the sport of boxing, because this sport lacks integrity, and and that's what the Ali Act is. It's supposed to straighten this stuff out. And now Dana White is looking to get rid of it. Now, who's upset about that? Double-edged sword, because you know what, though? I love boxing. But now that we see when people are in the mix of boxing doing their own thing, as a supporter of the sport, I'm not getting anything that I want. And what I see is the emergence of people getting millions of dollars. I mean, hundreds of millions of dollars. But the sport has suffered. But the sport is also enabled by people that take things that are mediocre and push it off as excellence. This is deep, man. And this is why you have the conversation. I mean, these kids, they couldn't survive in the early 2000s or the 90s or the 80s or the 70s and 60s. We don't know. The kids today are bigger, stronger, faster. The nutrition is different when they're clean. But could they survive fighting 4 times a year? We don't know. But why work harder when you can work smarter? If you can make 30 million in 1 year, and you have an uncanny fan base that accepts everything you do and doesn't want to critique you for not fighting your contemporaries, why would you? There lies the problem. Double-edged sword. I would love to see boxers, although this is a barbaric sport and you can get hurt, you can hurt yourself. Although it is that, I would like to see guys walk away from the sport with all their marbles, and they shouldn't have to work again. Now, some guys touch a few million and they're okay. Most fighters don't. They walk away with CTE and all kinds of stuff. So the least they can have is money to show for it. But the trade-off is the guys that be in positions of power, what do they do to give back to the sport? Tell me, what do they do? And if they're not doing anything, actively doing anything, the least they could do is fight their contemporaries and entertain people like me because I'm paying for the product. Nada 86 in that super chat. Speaking of brothers that support, man, salute to you. He says, salute Drew and salute to the mighty LDBC, man. Much love and appreciation to you. Thank you so much, brother. So let's talk about it. Who doesn't know or who's heard of it, but is not clear about what the Muhammad Ali Act is. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. By today's standards, it's still fairly new. So if you don't know, it's okay. Because I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to read what it is. If you don't know, it's okay. You see the faces I have in black and white on the left side of Muhammad Ali, the GOAT? All of these guys, De La Hoya, Bob Arum, who hijacked Top Rank from Muhammad Ali, Mauricio Suleiman, who slipped pork in his dinner while he was visiting the Suleiman household when Mauricio was a little boy, Daniel Kinahan, a criminal at large, my brother I-Rock in the building, salute to you. Yes, sir. You gonna rock it, brother. Yes, sir. Salute to you. All of these guys participate or have participated in a form of corruption in the sport of boxing. Their business actions have disrespected the sport to a large degree. And some of these guys have dealt with, they have managed or promoted or made money with or made money on a fighter that you might not like or a fighter you support. And in this thing with Turki Al-Sheikh, just yesterday, I think he sign Shushu Carradine yesterday? And I saw Keyshawn Davis signing a contract. I'm going to talk about that probably tomorrow. He's sitting down with Turki. Man, the ring, man, they're cornering the market. Al Heyman is definitely working with them. So Mellow Yellow might have to retire if he's not going to fight his contemporary. It's going to be get down and lay down, man. That's boxing. Now, with TKO, that's with Dana White and everything else. One of the things they're looking to do is get rid of the Muhammad Ali Act. Now, some people are crying about that. They don't even know what the act is. But I'm going to tell you, the act was made to benefit the fighter. Did you know that Oscar De La Hoya and Bob Arum were attempting to sue Al Heyman for violating the Muhammad Ali Act? Did y'all know that? I know you probably heard of it. Some of you are Johnny-come-latelys. Some of you. And if you knew and you just don't know, you probably just joined the party. You just saw a bunch of people screaming and hollering and you just came up and said, oh, what are they fussing about? And you picked the side. Oh, I like that fighter because of his tattoos. I like that fighter because he looked like my daddy, my cousin, my father's cousin, sister's brother's uncle's roommate. Whatever side you pick, I don't care. But over here, I'm going to tell you the truth about things. And there's a reason why I speak about certain people the way I do. I'm not over here waving pom-poms. Oh, you from New York? Yeah, you might get a lot of courtesy from me, but, you know, if you mess up, I'm going to hold you accountable. Like, hold on now, wait a minute. Edgar Berlanga, he's a Boricua from Brooklyn. That's New York, right? I'm like, okay, let's see what we got. He went in there and bit somebody. I said, oh, no. And then shout out to Conor Loco. He said, man, he's going to get the Canelo fight. I said, for real? How? He's not even, nah, Conor, you, and I'll be damned. Conor was absolutely correct. Go subscribe to Conor Loco Sports. He knew. Look, man. A lot of fugazi business going on in boxing. But Eddie Hearn, no, not Eddie Hearn, Oscar De La Hoya, Bob Arum tried to sue Al Heyman. And in the midst of that was when the racist emails was leaked, when they called him Black Hitler. But don't worry about that. You niggas ain't do nothing. Y'all don't care. I mean, y'all don't care. When we attack verbally, by way of race, we attack race. Black Hitler is what they call Al Heyman. Al Heyman is a guy that never did an interview. He don't talk to the public, and this is why. This is why. And at that point, we were in full protection mode. I said, you know what? PBC's making a lot of waves. He's doing some good things. We got some boxing on TV. Right? And they're calling him Black Hitler. And what did we do? We stood in the pocket. We said, man, you ain't going to do that. You ain't going to attack that brother. You ain't going to do that. Is he perfect? No, but you ain't going to do that. And we got thumping online over him because that wasn't right. Fred Hawthorne went in there and he was the only person that asked, hey, man, what is your response to the emails that were uncovered calling Al Heyman Black Hitler? They took his credential and escorted him out the damn press conference. And that's how he started Barbershop Conversations. That's just real brief. That's what y'all don't know. And that's why he takes the position he takes. Y'all might not like it. I'm just telling y'all the root of it. I'm just telling y'all how that started. Because he used to get credentials. I'm just telling you how it started. That's just what it is. But notice no one came for them, right? He gets to call us Black Hitler, right? And I'm saying us. Every Mexican on Golden Boy laughed at that email. Bernard Hopkins was right there, by the way. Bernard Hopkins was right there, by the way. I'll say it one more time. B-Hop was right there, by the way. Didn't say a word. So when the pendulum has swung in a certain direction, and now we're holding Al Heyman and his I'm not going to call it fugazi business practices. The business model that he had was working for a little while, but it's run its course when you got guys that are backed by real money, like Turkey Al-Sheikh came in. And that back end money, it was a good idea for a little while, but it's run its course because now Turkey is coming with real money up front. And you really can't compete with that. And he's relieving a lot of the financial burden on all the people he's working with. Queensberry, Matchroom, right? Golden Boy, Top Rank, and now the PVC. Did I say the WBC, the WBO, the WBA, or the IBF? I didn't say them. They're about to be a thing of the past. And that's the part of boxing that I need to burn because the sanctioning bodies violated themselves, right? They devalued themselves. They would rather have a marketing scheme, no matter who it was, wave their banner and get them for sanctioning fees as long as they could sell out a damn arena. And that's where the nonsense come in. That's where the marketing schemes like Tank Davis come in. All of that celebrating, and he hasn't done shit. Canelo Alvarez has done a little bit of something, but he carries Mexico on his back. That's great for business. Mauricio Suleiman saw more value in Lomachenko and Tyson Fury and Canelo Alvarez than he's seen in Devin Haney, Deontay Wilder. He let Jamal Charlo hold on to that WBC strap because he didn't want no one taking it from him but Canelo Alvarez. You dig what I'm saying? So all of this is marketing. So what Turkey did, he said, you know what? Y'all want marketing? I got you right now. I'm going to go get this guy Khan that works with the WWE. And I'm going to go get Dana White, who's known for booking fights. If you're a champion, you got a mandatory, you're doing it. Rumor has it, he just told Dana White, he just told Eddie Hearn after the Boots victory, do not promote any belts. Do not promote any belts. Yes, master. Exactly. And all of this disarray in boxing because we have more fanatics than supporters. Look up the term fanatic. We have more fanatics than supporters. And that's why the Muhammad Ali Act was invented to protect the fighters. But you know what happened? The fighters that they push to the forefront are a bunch of idiots. Think about what I just said. The fighters that they push to the forefront, they don't care about no goddamn Muhammad Ali or the act. They don't. Case in point. When Floyd Mayweather Jr. was asked about Muhammad Ali, do you remember what he said? Think about what he said. And I read these super chats. Salute to Eric Jordan back in that super chat on his birthday. He says, Miguel and his 304 monkeys can't funk with the ninja sword. Oh, they sure cannot.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
Give power to my nigger sword!
They sure can. Young Abel in that super chat salute. He said, I wonder if those guys will sue Dana White. No, they won't be able to. Cameron, salute. Salute, Queen. Brother Reef, I see you. DOG, salute. Stormy Crazy. He said Hopkins technically wasn't there. Rumor has it he was in the bathroom. Yeah. Coming out the bathroom, wiping his mouth with a dog collar around some unknown dude. Oh, what happened? Who? Nazi? Who said Hitler? Huh? I don't know. I missed it. Disgusting work. Eric, oh, salute. So for those that don't know, let me read. I'm on Wikipedia. I'm going to read to you the Muhammad Ali Act. It's really the Boxing Reform Act. It's referred to as the Ali Act. It is a federal law that was introduced in 1999. This is probably why some of you don't know. A lot of you were born then. A lot of you were born in the early 2000s. Y'all in your 20s now. To me, this was like yesterday. And enacted in May 6th of 2000 by the 106th Congress to protect the rights and welfare of boxers, aid state boxing commissions with the oversight of boxing, increase sportsmanship and integrity within the boxing industry. Let me stop right there. At the time when Al Heyman was being sued by Arum and Oscar De La Hoya, box fan salute, was he in violation of any of that? Or was he just employing guys? Guys was flocking to him because he was helping them find money and, you know, hey man, you got money over here. You didn't know that? You can get money here and you got money there. You ain't getting you're not getting paid what you're worth. Come over here, you know, you can get 30,000, but I'm gonna put you on a Tank Davis undercard, and you know, we anticipate this amount of views, and there's gonna be back end money, so that 30,000 is gonna turn to maybe 1.1 million for you. You're the co-main too. You understand? Now, I'm not saying that happened. I'm just giving you an example because that was Al Heyman's business model. I pay you this up front, but with sales and, you know, pay-per-views and popcorn sales, and we anticipate X amount of dollars. And when we break that BVO salute, and when we break that all down, Shawa salute, Queen. We break that all down, you're going to get another 6 figures. You know? From what I understand, he, you know, that was like a verbal thing, over the phone thing. Put it in the contract. If we make X amount of dollars, your percentage of that will be, I don't know, 2%, because we're dividing it evenly. And that 2% will equate to you going from 30 grand to 100 grand or something like, you know, something like that. This is what I was told. Well, that business model cannot compete with Turkey out of Sheik that says, oh yeah, you know, that's what I was doing for you. I'll tell you what, 30,000 you was getting paid with the promise of back end money, which will bring you up to 100K. How about this? I'll pay you 250K straight up. And you're the opening fight. You're not even in the co-main. You're the opening fight. You want to do it? Yeah. They're giving out bread. What are you going to do? Sue Turkey? But let me get back to my original point. I didn't read the lawsuit, but was Al Heyman, because by the way, they sued him, but it was unsuccessful. Where was Al Heyman in violation of the Muhammad Ali Act? Does anybody remember what Bob Arum or Oscar De La Hoya said? Because I remember Bob Arum had such a meltdown. He said that Al Heyman doesn't even exist. Y'all remember that? Al Heyman doesn't even exist. He's not even a real person. You remember that? I'm like, Lord have mercy. Al Heyman goes to the fights. We've seen him. He just don't talk to y'all. Like, yo, there he is. That's him right there. He is a real person. What are you talking about? Hen dog, salute. He's a real person. So they tried to sue him, but it was unsuccessful. He didn't break it. Everything I just read to you, he didn't break that. What are you talking about? Oh, there he is. Shout out to my brother, Fool Ass Earthman, in that super chat.
Fool ass Earthman.
And salute to you, good brother. Why does shit sound so low today? Salute, homie. Much love and appreciation. Tay, how you doing? Question. Anybody tried to sue Daniel Kinahan? Let me read this to you again. Number 1, protect the rights and welfare of boxers. Number 2, aid state boxing commissions with the oversight of boxing. Number 3, increase sportsmanship and integrity with the boxing industry. Does this only apply to American promoters and managers? Does it? The act amends the 1996 Professional Boxing Safety Act by expanding upon legislation against exploitation, conflict of interest. That's what they tried to get Al on, by the way, conflict of interest. Because he wasn't a manager or promoter. He was an advisor. And that's how Al got away with everything. But brilliant on his end. That's what all that talk to Al or call Al. Man, he's just an advisor. At the end of the day, GTD, right? Man Down Promotions, right? Bomb Squad, all those guys do what they do. Al is an advisor, and that's why they failed. Conflict of interest, enforcement, as well as additional amendments. The act was enacted in response to a widespread abuse of boxers by means of exploitation, rigged rankings, and rigged matches. Excuse me. Bob Arum. Has anyone sued him since 1999 for violating the Muhammad Ali Act? Somebody help me because I don't feel like looking it up. Top rank officers was invaded by the FBI. Was that before or after 1999? It may have been before. Bob Arum stood in court and admitted to fixing fights. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? Okay. He's in violation of the Muhammad Ali Act. I think that was before. The thing with Top Rank and the FBI and stuff, that was before. I did a show on that. Y'all do the research. I'd like to know how many boxing channels are talking about things like this. Things like this is very serious. It was 2004. My God, Coach Hudson. It was 2004. Kondo, my brother, what up? Clarence McLean, what up? 2004. So the Muhammad Ali Act was 99/2000. He was put in the ringer in 2004. And he got the nerve to try and sue Al Heyman. Isn't what they say, the pot calling the kettle black? Wow. Think about that. Wow. Kawhi Elliott, salute, brother. Wow. You see what I mean? Now he wants to sue people. Let me ask y'all another question. Has Al Heyman broken the law? And this goes out to two brothers in particular who are in and out of my content. You know, they started paying attention to my content when I started telling the truth. I don't want to say dragging, but telling the truth about Tank Davis. And then I brought up Al Heyman and how he's fumbling the ball. Then they want to hit me with, man, every time I turn around, you talking about Al Heyman, man. You know, they accuse me of being on some Rick Glasser stuff. And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. No. This ain't a Rick Glasser situation at all. That's number one. Number two, I'm holding this dude accountable. Al Heyman is fumbling the ball. And it all started when we thought we had a fight. We thought we had Tank versus Roach in Texas in Houston, Texas at the Toyota Center. Light eye salute. And I started to question, like, yo, what's going on with the PBC? What's happening? Then all of a sudden, why are you attacking Al? Wait, whoa. How about I protected Al for over a decade? You didn't know that. You just found my content. And because this thing with Tank and Lamont, it intrigued you, it sounds like I'm cutting the brother down. No. No. I'm holding him accountable because I protected this man and I protected his integrity for over a decade. I was here for all of that. You weren't, bro. And I'm talking to two brothers in particular. They might be watching now. But wrong is wrong. It's boxing first for me. PGH, what up? It's boxing first for me. I don't know what it is for all of y'all. Because I'm going to tell you something. I did the black first thing. Flatboy Play, salute. And you know where it's gotten me? Nowhere. So I deal with these brothers accordingly. When you're doing right, I fucks with you. But when you act out, whether you like it or not, you're a direct representation of everything black. And they will remind you that you're black in 2 seconds. I love it when niggas tell me, oh, ma, it's not about race. It's not about race. Okay, it's not about race until it is. They will treat you like your skin color in a heartbeat. There will be, you mess up one time. You could be the outstanding citizen. You mess up one time, there'll be some cracker in the comment section talking about usual suspects button with an arrow pointing towards a button, and that'll have 1 million likes. I see it every day. They will remind you. You understand? OJ Simpson. I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay. Didn't Jay-Z say that? Said I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay. You okay? You got some nerve, dogs. He said that, next thing you know, there's dead white people in your house. And when you talk about OJ Simpson, the first thing they think about is you driving down that highway in that Bronco. A lot of these kids, they don't even know why you was popular. The Juice, OJ Simpson, NFL star, him? No, you think of him killing those white folk and getting away with it. That's what y'all think of. There's a new Naked Gun coming out. Y'all forgot he was in the Naked Gun movies? He was very funny. His picture's in the film. It's a funny scene too. I just saw it. I said, oh my God, hilarious. He's not remembered for his NFL career. He's remembered for allegedly killing some white folk and getting away with it. Ain't that something? Right. They sent Carmelo Anthony home, $250,000 bail, and they're trying to shut down his GoFundMe. I just told this dude online, they said, oh my God, you know, a black teen killed a white teen. Justice needs to be served. I said, justice was served. One of them was a bully. We don't tolerate bullies in America, do we? Don't worry. Didn't that kid have a twin? So the parents get a do-over.
Whoa! What
Yeah, I said that.
What?
I absolutely said that. I'm not pulling no punches. There was two of them. It's okay. Don't care. By the way, who killed those twins? They were quick to call that a murder-suicide. Those black twins? Murder-suicide? Well, they arrested some cracker for that, didn't they? Yeah. But they were quick to brush that off as a murder-suicide. Like, what? Found them in some place in the mountains in Georgia that they've never been to. Huh? Nothing wrong with those kids. Nothing. But those twins? What did we find out about them? They came from a broken household, didn't they? Didn't they? They came from a broken household. Didn't their father or something get arrested for SA? Is that the same kids? Had all kinds of stuff. They were bullies. And one got what was coming to him. So I'm done with that. Then they trying to take the GoFundMe down. Get out of here, man. These crackers out here slaying black folk. GoFundMe, stay up. Get out of here. But y'all made sure we held Brick Lady, that what's her name? Osmo, whatever the hell her name was. She lying on black men. They fought to keep her damn GoFundMe up, and she was a liar. Don't get me started. I'm gonna keep it boxing today. J Bean, Boxing Embedded, salute to you in that super chat. Much love. He said, Austin Trout, that's my guy. Just won $8 million versus WBO violation. Oh, educate me on that. Black Martial Arts Society, salute to you and congratulations, good brother. The sister queen, Cameron Fields, in that super chat heavy. She said, like before you type, share the video, man. Salute to you. And go subscribe to Cameron Fields. You get your head straight going over there. Just listening to her. I'm telling you, you want to get educated? Go over there. I'm dead serious. She's really great at what she does. I like what you're doing, sis. Keep pushing. California love, salute. Mac of the South, salute. If I miss you in the chat, know I love you. Snoop, prolific one, salute, salute. Savage, what's going on? Yeah. Go support Carmelo Anthony, not the ball player. He's going to Hall of Fame. Yeah, Earl. Tyson fights were fixed. He admitted it. And let me put up what you said earlier. I almost forgot because I highlighted it. The brother Earl said, Turkey Al-Sheikh has absolutely no knowledge of boxing. Just watch his videos. Last boxer standing, he's real stupid for real. And you know what? I'm not going to disagree with you. I'm not going to disagree with you. But you know what? He fits right in. Because boxing has been so out of line. And they've taken me as a supporter of the sport. They've taken my kindness for weakness. They gave light to guys like Jake Paul to come in, who's not even a real boxer, but somehow he generates all of that revenue. They gave light to guys like Turkey Al-Sheikh, who's just really a fan. He's just really a fan of the sport. You get what I'm saying, Earl? He's just a fan. He's a kid playing a video game. You know, you can cut on Fight Night Champion, and you can pick Marvin Hagler versus, I don't know. You could actually select Marvin Hagler versus Bernard Hopkins on Fight Night Champion. You can actually pick that. That fight would have that would have been a great fight. But that's the only way you'll see it. Turkey Al-Sheikh is literally playing a video game, but what he's doing is he's surrounding himself with people that are involved in it and immersed in it, and he knows a little something. He knows that we're not getting the fights that we want, and he has the finances to do so, and he ran out, and he's mixing things up. Because for a long time, we were saying, man, at least boxing's not being ran by like that, how Dana White's doing it. Well, surprise, surprise. And then you say, well, who's going to go over there and do all of that? Guess what? The guys that have been fighting on mid-cards, the guys that are overshadowed by the Tank Davises of the world, who is not fighting the contemporaries, but because people like the color of his skin, his slant eyes, and his hair. Meanwhile, you got a guy that's literally putting in work and not getting no shine, wait for an opportunity. It's like, wow, I can go over there fighting 2 fights a Riyadh season. I can survive and support my family for about at least 3 years with the money they're paying. Why on earth would I not go over there? And that's why Tank went bonkers. Now let me dial it back for a minute, and thank you, brother. Let me highlight, because he dropped the article right there. It's on Boxing Scene. Thank you. Let me read this real quick. So he whooped the WBO's ass. That's Top Rank, y'all. 40 million. Ooh-wee. Through its opinion, the United States Court of Appeal and the First Circuit has afforded boxers the opportunity to be heard and fair under the fair finder of fact and law. Miguel Ortega Nunez represented Trout on behalf of Cancio, Nadal, and Rivera LLC law firm in San Juan, told BoxingScene.com that this decision should send a message everywhere in the boxing industry. The Muhammad Ali Act will not bend to particular interests. Any and all boxers having a claim under the Muhammad Ali Act should be heard by an impartial forum. Stop right there. Thank you, JB. That's what the family's for, because I didn't know about this. Yeah, Ernest, I do. Matter of fact, Austin Trout was on my show a while ago. I vaguely remember that lawsuit, but it was like in 2015. I didn't know anything about it. But 9 years, $40 million later, that's a come up. You see what I'm saying? That's a come up. He's a bare knuckle fighting champion, by the way. That's a come up. But look at what he had to go through. And look who he sued. Top Rank. Bob Arum. There you go right there. He had some nerve trying to sue Al Heyman when he was in violation. You feel me? 9 years later, they're giving him his $40 million. Under what? The Muhammad Ali Act. Now let me say this. Al Heyman never broke the Muhammad Ali Act. They went into litigation. They said not guilty. You have no case. MJ, what up? So that was Oscar and Bob. They tried and they blew it. Over with. Now I'm like, why are they trying to sue the brother? Right? The brother, right? Al ain't break no rules. He did what businessmen do. He went around certain things. He changed his title to advisor, and that was it. You tried and you blew it. But I found that really rich that they tried to sue Al Heyman. And they failed. But here we are. Now, how fitting. Now, I didn't know about this Austin Trout. I didn't read Boxing Scene. I didn't read Boxing Scene in a couple of months. I haven't read it in a couple of months. And, how fitting. And thank you, Jay Bean, for that. Like I said, that's what family is for. How crazy is it that I'm talking about it today, but Austin Trout just won his $40 million lawsuit in 9 years. Took him 9 years. He won it under the Muhammad Ali Act. And a lot of you niggas is crying that Dana White's trying to get rid of it. Look, it's living proof why it's needed. Austin Trout was done a disservice. And if Dana White gets rid of it, these guys are going to do whatever they want to you. And this is why we tell you, you stupid asses, love the sport. Love the sport. Don't fall in love with a fighter. You can like a fighter. Hell, you can love a fighter. But love the sport first. That's why I say some of these guys that y'all salivate over, I want them to go away so that boxing can go back to normal. When Manny Pacquiao stepped off the pedestal or was knocked off of it, Pac-Tards went way to the west. Good riddance. When Floyd Mayweather just stopped fighting, the floor almost left. Good riddance. I need you niggas away from me. It's like every 2 years, some weird fan base pops up. The AJ fans. Oh my God. Where are they now? Gone. But we're still talking boxing. Every time a fighter that we support for the right reasons, if they lose, hey, you got to close, because I hear it in a British accent. Oh, you got to close your channel. Deontay lost. Close your channel. Errol Spence lost. Close your channel. You have to close your channel now. Nah. There's some Pac-Tard channels, I swear to God, that got about 10,000 subs. When Juan Manuel Marquez flatlined him, I specifically went to those channels to see what they're going to say. And you got to remember, see, some of y'all are new to YouTube. There were no live streams. The live streams was new technology. It was new technology. You had to go to their channels to see if they uploaded a video. The last videos those channels did was the day before Marquez Pacquiao 4. Talking about Manny's gonna knock him out this time, and that guy got slept so bad. And then you had to go back to the previous video and read the comment section. They got lit up. 2.5 thousand comments. Aha, what you got to say now? Because it was a big old racist thing. 10,000 subs. This dude didn't do no videos past that. There was a bunch of guys like that. They just stopped doing content. Some dudes just removed their whole channel because they couldn't take it. No, you close your channel. And that's what you get for not loving the sport. Brother Deontay lost. We doing lives the next day. When he lost under normal circumstances. We didn't get up here and be like, oh man, yo, he fought Zhilei Zhang, he ate one, and that was it. Salute to Zhilei Zhang. Whatever D decides to do, he's fighting again. So we back in the saddle. We good. It's boxing. You clowns again. You remember how many AJ fans were around? Where are they? They're gone. They're gone. They stopped talking and everything. They stopped talking and everything. Gone. They're gone. Where's the American Fury fans? Gone. They're all gone. I'm still here talking boxing. I don't know what they're talking about. Hey, close your channel. Oh, Deontay lost. Hey, Errol Spence lost. Close your channel. Yeah, all right. I'm here every morning. Where are you? Here watching me. God blimey, why he's not gone? I don't understand. Why you not here waving the AJ flag? Why you not here? You're not waving the AJ flag. You're not here screaming in my chat, there's only one Tyson Fury. You're not even doing that anymore. Because I'm talking boxing. What are you talking about? You have an unconditional sexual attraction to the fighter. That's a rival of the fighter that I represent, that I support. And the other part is you have a sexual attraction towards me. I literally had a dude say, yo, Drew, to get more supporters, you need to do a show with your shirt off.
What are you, a homo?
Rest my case. Now to 86 in that super chat, salute to you, brother. He said, don't forget to hit the like button, share, and subscribe to the Painful Excellence Podcast. Links in the description. Hashtag stay on code. Believe me, listen. I appreciate you so much, brother. Go subscribe to my second channel. I got 3. I ain't done shit on Bear Cave yet. I ain't do it yet because I'm a full-time father. I'm a full-time husband. I have a full-time job. Know what I mean? Give me a minute. Trying to diversify my time, but busy people know how to get things done. So I'm going to figure it out. Don't worry about it. Bear Cave will make its return, and I got a Patreon. Go subscribe to the Patreon. Yeah, Painful Excellence Podcast. It's my second monetized channel. I'm working out here, man. Salute to y'all. Thank you so much, Nana. Eric Jordan back in that super chat. He says, the power and fury of the ninja sword. Get paper, hashtag lawsuit.
Then let him taste the fury of my Nega Sword!
Junior, the truth is in the building, man. You know what I love about my brother right here? You want to talk about getting stuff done? Having a full-time schedule? Look no further than this brother right here. As soon as I think I'm tired, you know what I say sometimes? What would Junior do? Junior get in his truck and keep it pushing. Look, we're men, y'all. And this is no slate to the ladies. Just hear me out. We're men. Ain't no one going to feel sorry for us. And if you're a black man in this world, that's like a double negative. No one's going to feel sorry for us. Just get it done. Busy people know. Everything I just said to you, yeah, I'm tired. But I'm here every morning. I did a fucking live stream with COVID. I'm dead serious. I didn't even know I had it. I had my burgundy hoodie on and I was live and I was just like, oh, why do I feel like shit? And I went to work that day. Dead serious. Come on, man. No one's going to feel sorry for us. Get to work. You're not out. When you are dead, then you are out. Feel me? So go subscribe to both my channels. Let's keep the boat afloat. Yeah, Darius, that really happened, bro. That really happened. I couldn't believe that. Those AJ fans put a black eye on all of the UK. I'm like, man, but shout out to my brothers from the UK. Like the brothers UK come through here all the time. He's like my 4th or 5th sub. Dead serious. And salute to him. But that's why I don't put all of that on the UK because it's just a select few that do things like that. It's like we get the worst of the worst. But let's get back on topic. The Muhammad Ali Act. Things that I've read so far, Al Heyman didn't violate it. They tried to sue him, didn't violate it. And I just found out, shout out to J Bean Boxing and Betting, that Austin Trout successfully sued Bob Arum and Top Rank, the WBO, whatever Bob orders, and Austin Trout ordered $40 million and they paid him. I just learned that today. Gio James, salute. And they sued him over what? Violation of the Muhammad Ali Act. I didn't even know that. Thank you, J Bean. You see how things come together? That's God talking right there. I didn't read that on Boxing. J Bean just dropped the article. I just read it to you. I'm gonna read you a direct quote. Any and all boxers having claim under the Muhammad Ali Act shall be heard by an impartial forum. You see that? And I didn't read the whole article. They talking about stripping titles. I see Andre's name in here. They stripped him 2015. Inactive for 14 months. It's basically boxing politics. Belts going to places where they don't need to go. People holding on to belts that for an excessive amount of time that don't need to hold them, holding up. At any point that, and this is the WBC now, at any point that anyone say, hey man, Jamal Charlo, shit to get off the pot. You're holding up the middleweight division. You're not defending that belt. You know why no one cared? A lot of you didn't know that he had that belt for like 3 years. And he had mental issues towards the end of that. See, a lot of you don't even remember that. You know why? It didn't matter because they had Canelo. Canelo was making all the money, hogging up all the spotlight. But before Jamal Charlo lost his cotton picking mind, you know what happened? They made up a franchise status to keep Maul away from Canelo. But Maul started having problems behind the scenes, a mental breakdown. And then, 3 years later, that's when Canelo says, I want Maul Charlo. After he beat his brother. Like I told y'all, these people are evil. They are symbolic. They are symbolic. Mauricio Sillyman wanted Canelo to beat Jamal Charlo just to take that belt off his waist. So 30 years down the road, when you look at his box rec, he'll have 2 Charlos there. And when we, God willing, we're around, we're telling these new cats, nah, man, there was some things with that. Maul wasn't mentally ready. We'll be talking to a 20-year-old. Nope. I don't want to hear it. I'm looking right at it. It don't matter. I don't care. I don't care, OG. I don't care. Triple, quadruple OG. I'm looking right at it in black and white. There's 2 Charlos there. I don't want to hear it. Question. Do you really give Rocky Marciano credit for knocking out Joe Louis? Do you really give him credit? And shout out to Marciano because he didn't want to do it. Joe Louis was his hero. He said that, not me. He said he didn't want to do it. But y'all do know why that happened, right? That was not a prime Joe Louis. You feel me? Look at his head. He had a receding hairline. He was going bald. He had the moon roof. He was old. He did it for bread. These same cats. Yo, man, Jake Paul, he got to fight against Mike Tyson. See, it says W right here. Nope. I can see it now. Muhammad Ali lost to Larry Holmes. Everyone knows what time it was with that. Larry Holmes he would not have done that to Muhammad Ali if it was 1977. 76. No. And they knew each other because Holmes was his sparring partner. Copper, what up, Copper? There's things behind this. But you know what they will do when they look at the boxing rec 30 years from now? You know what they're going to make sure that these new fans know? They're going to make sure that they're going to tell them that no contest with Devin and Ryan, they're going to show, yo, look, that left hook. It was only 1/1000th of a gram. Do y'all know that we're going to be debating that forever? 20 years from now, you're going to be talking to an 18-year-old. And they're going to be armed with bullshit. If they want to know the truth, they might want to talk to people that were there, that lived through it. And that's where I'm going to have discipline. Be like, you know what? You're a child. You don't know any better. I was literally there. I was there at the weigh-ins. I was involved in the shit. I saw them. I was there. I'm be arguing when I'm 70 with an 18-year-old about 1/1000th of a gram. And that's all media needs. Like I said, Bob Arum and Oscar De La Hoya can get together and try and sue Al Heyman, but did anybody sue Daniel Kinahan? Because NTK Global is global, and they've done business in America. Has anyone tried to sue him? No. Bob Arum tried to do business with him. Mauricio Suleiman did business with him. Eddie Hearn did business with him. But they tried to sue Al Heyman for the Muhammad Ali Act. And just today, I just was educated on an article. When was this article come out? When did it come out? This was back in July. Holy shit. See, I didn't know this. This is about Jake Donovan. Salute. The principle of it. Isn't this the direct meaning of people who live in a glass house shall not cast stones? Remember they were about to stone that bitch? And Jesus said, he who is free of sin, cast the first stone. I don't want to get biblical on y'all this morning. And then what did they do? They stopped. Side story. One of these dudes, I ain't gonna call him my friend, but a dude that I grew up around, you know, I ain't had no problem with him or nothing like that. But I remember he was chewing this chick out, calling her all kinds of smuts and use a whore, I don't care, blah, 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 blah. And they were roasting each other. They were going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oh, you a hoe and you a hoe. And she was. But you know what? She smoked him. She said, first of all, I'll let you smash like 5 times. What you mean? So I'm a smut and you right behind me. And she said, furthermore, you got like 5 kids. Whoa! Go! From 5 different women. It's really 4. She said 5. It's 4. I know, dude. It's 4. So who's the whore, dude? And I said, well, you know, she got a point. Roast session over. His jaw was flapping and no sound was coming out after that. It's like you hit the... I just heard static from a radio. Got him. I was like, well, okay. All right. Let's stop now. Okay. All right, bro, you lost. You gotta hold that L. You lost. Let he who is free of sin cast the first stone. Why is Bob Arum suing Al Heyman for the Muhammad Ali Act when Orson Trout, you have to pay him $40 million? And Oscar, clap back Thursdays? What happened to that? Listen, he can't clap at nobody. If I was a pro and I was on clap back anything, I'd be clapping right. I'd be like, clap right back on Thursday. You know what I would say? This motherfucker cross-dress. And I would end it right there. You can't say anything to me, dude. The ratings on HBO went up when you fought because why? Women like to watch you. You was a handsome young lad. Mexican-American, the golden boy. You had the looks. And you could fight. Oscar could fight. I have nothing bad to say about his boxing career. He was a dog. But all the women that tuned in to watch you fight, you were not into them. He was saying Adonis for years before we heard him say it. You feel me? He shouldn't clap back. And I'm going to tell you something else. If Oscar De La Hoya's name was Scott Johnson and he was from any hood USA, he'd have been laughed out of the industry. He wouldn't have been able to do anything if he was black. Don't get it twisted. But Fishnets and Bob Arum tried to sue Al Heyman for the Muhammad Ali Act. Now let me get back on task right here. All of you clowns that want to hop on a bandwagon of not liking something. Oh, people don't like Devin? Okay, I'm not going to like Devin. People don't like Deontay? I'm not going to like Deontay. People going to hate Errol? I'm going to hate Errol. Okay, fine. You's a gopher. Go for this, go for that. All right, fine. Fine. You're uneducated. But you couldn't come up here and tell me, why hasn't anyone sued Daniel Kinahan? Who's still at large, by the way. He's a criminal. Al Heyman did not break the Muhammad Ali Act. They were trying to say that Al Heyman is fucking up their business because all the fighters are running over to him. That's what happened. Now, enter Turkey out of Sheik. Because Al Heyman's back-end money business model, it was cute for about a decade, but it's over now. And the only thing that could trump that was Turkey Out of Sheik with I swear to God, he's like Scrooge McDuck. You remember DuckTales? He used to jump and swim in that whole goddamn building size safe of money. That's literally Turkey Out of Sheik. And what I'm saying, what I was telling the brother, the brother Earl earlier, he might not know what we know about boxing, but you know what he knows? To surround himself with people who do know the sport. And he knows enough because he sees what we say online. We're not getting the best fights. Do y'all realize gone are the days of them saying, that fight's not ready yet, let it marinate? You know those days are gone now, right? Oh, that fight's not ready yet. You know the PBC and Leonard Ellaby and all those dudes, Floyd Mayweather, they had us out here talking, not me. They had motherfuckers out here talking like they were promoters. Do y'all remember that? Yo, that fight's not ready yet. Oh, it's too early for him. Let this fight marinate. It's worth more money down the end. I'm like, yo, do y'all hate yourselves? Do y'all have a financial vested interest in anything going on here other than you spending money? We're waiting. And I mentioned this yesterday. For a minute, you know, we was looking at Canelo. We was like, yo, he got to bust a move, man. Because it's getting to the point where it's like, you know, you're not fighting anybody. They signed the Paul Williams fight. I was like, oh, man, this is going to be good. And Paul Williams illed out on his motorcycle. And that wasn't Canelo's fault. That was Paul's fault. But you know what I didn't know? I said, man, you know, they could have made this fight 2 years ago. They could have made this fight last year. All this shucking and jiving that these niggas do, you mess around, right? You mess around and you hurt yourself. Letting the fight marinate, you mess yourself up. You do not let a fight marinate. You got to strike while the iron is hot. Hey, Coach Hudson, 100%. There's brothers everywhere. Oh, man, he's not making no money. He's going to get out the business. I'm like, yo, dude. First of all, if he's throwing money away down the toilet, what do we care? What do we care? It's his money. I don't care. I know we were supposed to get Bivol and Beterbiev at least 5 years ago. Do y'all know that? Turkey gets into this. We was working on the third fight because they fought twice in 1 year. How you go from not getting it for 5 years to twice in 1 year? He solidified that AJ's a sucker and he ain't want no smoke with Deontay. The deal was never they both had to win to fight each other. That wasn't the deal. Tate Jones told y'all that. After this event, they can negotiate. Deontay lost to Parker, fair and square. Eddie Hearn celebrated and took his ass in another direction. Took AJ's ass in another direction. That wasn't the deal. I had people lying on here. Oh, no, but Deontay lost. That wasn't part of the deal. Strange, right? Because Turkey could do that. He got the bread. He's not in this to really make money. I mean, come on. There's going to be a fight in the middle of fucking Times Square. I still don't know how they're going to do that. For those of you that never been up here, I still don't know how they're going to do that. You couldn't tell me. I'll say, man, nah, they're going to break this down. This is going to be in the Garden or at the Barclays somewhere. Times Square, they're going to do it. And you know what? They're losing money on that. This event could easily be at Madison Square Garden and make money. This could easily be at the Barclays and make money. Easily. Easily. Eddie Hearn was saying, yo, you can get a door on this. You can get millions of dollars at the door. Turkey said, what's $1 million? I don't care. What's $10 million? What's $20 million? I don't care. I'm making these fights. Steve L, salute. Yeah, Thomas, like I said, the cats that are stoked about this event, they don't live here. We live out here. When with me and Clarence and Blue, after we left the Palladium at the presser, we walked to the corner and we looked, we was like, right there? And we're looking up, we're looking around, we was like, yo, man, we grew up here all our lives. We was like, how the fuck are they gonna do this here? How are they gonna do this? And it's by invite? What are they gonna do? They're gonna sit off the block, you're gonna have homeless people? What? Get the fuck, I don't know how they're gonna do it, bro. I don't know. I don't know. But I said, no, they're going to rethink this. This is going to be at the Garden. This is going to be at the Barclays. This is going to be, they ain't doing this. They're doing it. And Turkey's losing. A normal person with a budget would say, no, I'm going to blow money. I'm going to put 100 mil into this. I'm only going to make like 50. I'm going to take a $50 million hit. I ain't doing that. Yeah, Thomas, me too. I applied. But we gonna see. And I'm still on the fence. Like, if I get it, am I gonna go? That shit y'all have no idea, man. Y'all have no idea. If you've never been here, y'all have no idea. There's train stations like right there. You're gonna walk upstairs and be like, why is there a boxing ring in the middle of Times Square? I'm trying to go to work. What are you going to do? Close up the train stations right there? What? What are you going to do? Put a big top there? What about the people in the business? And there's some residential buildings there. What are you going to do? Just look down? How are you going to do this? Look, man, I don't know. Anyway, back to the topic at hand, the Ali Act, y'all. I don't have to get too deep into what it is, but it's a great thing, and it protects the fighters. It protects the industry of boxing. And Dana White, they're talking about getting rid of it because they want to get in there and do what they want to do. And if they actually get rid of the Muhammad Ali Act, the bad part is you guys on the low totem pole, slaves to the rhythm. Y'all remember that song? Grace Jones? Yep. But the good part is, I'm not going to care. Because what have I been saying for a few months now? This shenanigans in boxing is one big self-inflicted wound. And you animals are getting exactly what you deserve. The only people that are going to be safe in the business are the people that was able to move and shake and make their own way. Guys like Devin Haney, guys like Deontay Wilder, guys like Errol Spence. Everybody else is going to have a boss. And when you have a boss, you're still going to be making millions of dollars, granted, if you're winning. Because Dana White is going to be like, oh, man, you're winning, that's great. Keep winning, though. Because if you lose 2 in a row, you got to go back in the line, which in reality is how it's supposed to be. Exactly, coach. Sharecropping. That's what they're going to be doing. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Yeah, I know, Shawa. I mean, look, I'll say this. If somebody's that stupid to do something in public like that to the brother Devin, they're going to make him a monarch. I don't want that to happen, but that's going to further prove our point about how they treat us. And God forbid, if something like that does happen, there's going to be some knuckle draggers on here talking about, oh, well, I don't think it's a race thing. But I mean, why didn't he just move out the way? I mean, things happen. No. Oh yeah, Copper, I know. But you know what though? The fact that the act is there. Now, boxing operates in other countries. But what happens when you have an American fighter fighting in a foreign land against a foreign fighter? Is that fighter covered under that act if they're American? Does the Ali Act cover all of boxing? Is Riyadh Season? Riyadh Season is not an American company, but they do have American fighters. Do they fall under that umbrella of that, protection? Like, you're American in any country you go to. And like most of these countries have an American embassy. And if you got a problem, once you go to that embassy, it's technically being on American soil. You understand what I'm saying? It's on American soil. When you go to the embassy, like in France, you go in that place, it's considered American soil. Like out here in Manhattan, on 60, what street is that? On the east side, I want to say 64th Street, between 5th and Madison. It's in the 60s somewhere. There's like a French embassy there. I walk by there mad times. Dudes be out there smoking cigarettes. Or pizza viva wolfisi. What if you go? Oui, oui. Oui, oui, le poupou. French dudes just sitting there with suits on. It's you go in there, you're literally in France. It's like God forbid somebody walks up in there and starts fighting or whatever. No, you're subject to French laws in that building. I believe that's how it was explained to me. So I don't know how that, how that runs. I don't know, Copper. Asking for a friend, I don't know. But Muhammad Ali's act is very important. But I guess what I'm saying in this live stream is most of you motherfuckers don't reserve the right to hear that and say, hey, man, that's also a bad thing. No, because your disdain comes from somewhere else. Because you the same mofo that was talking about, oh, man, Turkey's bad for boxing. No, he ain't. He's perfect for what I want. You know what's bad for boxing? Daniel Kinahan. And most of you motherfuckers don't even know, not anyone in my chat that follows me. Y'all know who Daniel Kinahan is. But Stephen A. Smith never told you who Daniel Kinahan was. Nobody on ESPN told you who Daniel Kinahan was. Did that buck-eyed house nigga tell you? Showbiz, the grown adolescent? Press one if you stole it. Did he tell you who Daniel Kinahan is? If you go to his channel and you just put Daniel Kinahan in his search engine, who's going to pop up? I don't know. You tell me. I don't go to his channel. He don't need my support. He does this shit full time. Huh? All these motherfuckers that got videos about us that talk boxing, that point out the corruption. Go to their channels and put in Daniel Kinahan in their search engine. And if it comes up, I bet you they're speaking him up because we talk down on him. This man is a worldwide criminal that has a $5 million bounty on his goddamn head. And the last form of business that he was doing was in boxing to wash his drug and gun money and trafficking. And he was working with Bob Arum and Mauricio Suleiman. Okay? The hater channels that hate the LDBC. Have they mentioned Daniel Kinahan? No. I bet you they tried to talk him up as soon as we started talking about him. But it wasn't fun and games when the next thing you know, America said, no, this guy's hot in these streets. Yeah, Abel, I don't pay that cat any mind. But that goes to show you, this is why black people can never move forward. Never, ever, 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 ever move forward at all. can never move forward. Joe Townsend, you crazy. We never move forward. You don't big up Daniel Kinahan, bro. If y'all know, y'all know. When he did that morning, that was my last day over there. If y'all saw the text I got, matter of fact, Junior texted me. ATL, unanimous boxing, salute. Junior texted me in the middle of it. You know what the text said? Abandon ship. Say less. That was my last day over there. I was like, what is he talking? I was just sitting there. I was like, okay. Okay. That ish was wild. Won't be me. No, sir. So all these cats, these new cats that been, you got to really check the temperature. These cats have been hating on Turkey, talking about he's going broke. Turkey could never go broke, stupid. Get it out. Dude, you know what Turkey Out of Seek is? You know how you playing Street Fighter, you first got it for your home system, right? And you take the timer off and you put that, it puts that little infinity, it look like an 8 sideways. That's what Turkey is to boxing. Turkey is the cheat code. He's a cheat code. And y'all just gonna have to deal with it. So all of you dudes that are dealing with it, great. How are you dealing with it? Talking about he's going broke? That's not happening. Now what? He's bad for boxing? In what way? Is he in violation of the Ali Act? No. All he said is, hey, I'm here. I got money. Who wants to come to Riyadh season? And you know who went over there? Everybody who fought on mid-cards. So now guys like Tank Davis is fighting and his undercard be trash. And then he gets on Twitter and has a complete meltdown. Cursed everybody out, cussed out Turkey Out of Sheet, talking about if I went over there and fought Devin, I'd have had to get a knockout because Devin is his guy. No, Abdul Wahid, you're both his guys. He's just trying to put on the best fights. You could win, you could lose. Jackass. But he's been consistent. Now watch this. Get mad at Turkey, but not mad at Tank. I told y'all he has at least 4 contemporaries he could have fought in the last 5 years. He didn't do it. Y'all love him and his tattoos. But Turkey's the problem. He was trying to give you what you want. You say he beats Devin up. Cool. He said, come to Saudi. I got 50 mil. What you got? Send me 2 Ferraris. Nah, I'll send you 2 gloves. That's why Lamont Roach went up in there and whooped your ass. And don't look now. If he had gotten a nod against Lamont Roach, he was about to give you Jake Paul, y'all. Y'all want to talk to me still? Please, keep talking. Y'all dig your own graves. As long as you Tank fans are around, I have content. Because everything you do is backwards. And everything you said to big him up, he systematically made you look stupid. From the big channels to the small channels. He's made y'all look stupid. What does the sensei say? Love the sport. You could like him, just say, yo, I don't agree with it. Look, man, Tank's my guy. Yeah, he's from my block. He's from my hood. He's from the trenches, but I don't agree with that. He was supposed to go to Saudi and knock Devin out. I think he could do it. That's what I did with Canelo. I said, nah, he gonna school Golovkin. Y'all see, y'all wait. Y'all see. He dumped the belt, had me looking stupid. That's a true story. Thomas will tell you. Facebook had me looking stupid. I got out of bed that morning. I said, oh, gotta face the music. As soon as I turned my phone on, bzz, 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 I was like, well, okay. I had to face it. Yo, why he took the belt? Why? Yo, I don't know. Maybe I have more faith in his abilities than he has in himself. Face the music. You know when I would have looked worse? If I'd have started tap dancing. Nah, no, you see, what y'all don't understand, y'all don't understand business. You see, fighting Triple G right now doesn't do anything for his career. You see, he can go here, here, and here and make this money. You know, and Golovkin, that fight's not ready yet anyway. I don't do shit like that. When a fight I support does something that I don't understand, I'm going to say, I don't understand what he's doing. I don't understand what she's doing. Now, I think he can win. I think she can win, but I don't know what they're doing. I'm not going to justify this. Isn't that more simple just to say that? You know why? It's honest, and it relinquishes you from any wrongdoing. Yo, that was a sucker move that Canelo did. I said, yeah, it is. That's it. I'd rather have quality than quantity. I'm not going to try and make sense of anything that doesn't make sense just because I have an unconditional love for a person or my Google AdSense or the 22nd of every month is going to look a little better. Fuck that. That's where the integrity comes in. And that's why I don't take a lot of these big channels seriously or these smaller ones. Because what happens? When Tank disappears or when the favorite fighter, their dick blowing disappears, what happens? They take their audience with them. And now you got to talk boxing. Are you capable? And you find that a lot of them are not. And if they are, you find out that a lot of people that fucked with them only fucked with them because they were big enough the guy that they had a sexual attraction to. Dead serious. Hence why I asked, where are the AJ channels? Where are the Fury channels? I've seen this before. And when Tank goes away, he's going to take his fan base with him. This happens every couple of years, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Tank told you he was disappearing, right? And all this is relevant to the Ali Act. Because if Dana White, by some way, because Al Heyman is dealing with Riyadh season now, and if he finds a way around the Ali Act, it's feast or famine. Either Tank's going to go over there and show that he's the truth or retire. I'm good either way. If you show you the truth, I'm going to talk about what you do. If you get in there and beat the likes of Devin and Tio and you actually beat those guys, I'm going to say what happened. Because it's the truth. And right now, the truth is you haven't done anything. But if they get around this Muhammad Ali Act and your ass don't retire, and now you got to work with those guys over there in Riyadh season, feast or famine. If his little ass starts getting knocked around that ring, I don't want to hear it. You were supposed to get Shakur early. You were supposed to get Devin when he was dehydrated at 135. You were supposed to take care of Lomachenko years ago. Lopez and Cambozo. You were supposed to take care of all of that. And if you mess around and get locked down with this this Dana White thing and getting around the Muhammad Ali Act when you have to fight and you're worried about your paycheck now? Y'all didn't all right, and this is another thing, bro. Niggas talking about he ain't have to bend the knee to Turkey out of Sikh. But you was about to bend the knee to Jake Paul? Whoa! Go! Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Eric Jordan back in that super chat. He says, that's not a cheat code. That is the ninja sword.
Give power to my nigger sword!
Man, please. Dude, man.
Take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape!
The biggest victim, I'm telling you, if Dana White figures out a way around the Ali Act JC Storyteller, salute. Go subscribe to my brother JC Storyteller. If he figures out a way around this, he's going to be the biggest victim of it. He's going to be the biggest victim of it because he's going to have to literally be fighting to get paid. So I hope he has great investments. I hope he had people around him to help him watch his bread. But I mean, this is crazy.
Take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape!
The only people crying about the Muhammad Ali Act are the people that hate Turkey out of Sikh. But it's too late, man. I wanted all of this to burn anyway because as a supporter of the sport, I wasn't getting what I wanted. Think about what we were. All the fights that Riyadh season put on, those fights would have never been made. Frank Sanchez would still be undefeated. Ajit Cabello would have been kept out the limelight. I mean, it's just ridiculous stuff. Ridiculous. Turk is literally making stuff happen. Now, if the Muhammad Ali Act somehow is abolished, that's going to be sad. But you know what? That's what y'all get. What's that smell? Y'all smell bananas?
Yeah, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Better than that!
I wish ill on y'all. I really do. Hey, Bob, how'd that lawsuit against Al Heyman go?
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
Oh, man. Fail.
Yeah! What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
Oh, man. Oh, boy. So, shout out to Dana White. Shout out to Austin Trout with your 40 milli. Glad you won. I want y'all to, I'm pointing this out to y'all. All right. I don't know how this works. Did they not try and sue Daniel Kinahan because MTK Global was in the UK? Was that it? But they would rather work with that fool. They would rather work with that fool than they would rather work. That's something, right? They'd rather work with him than distance themselves. Y'all remember when Al Heyman was the villain? Y'all remember that? Al Heyman was the villain. Al Heyman was the villain. They worked with Daniel Kinahan. They tried to sue him for the Muhammad Ali Act. I mean, really think about that. For the two brothers that accused me of coming down on Al Heyman on some Rick Glasser shit. Y'all were not here when all I did was defend Al Heyman. Because the attacks that he was falling under was because he was a successful black man. But that's over now. He's assimilated to the business. to the other brothers that said, oh, well, you know, Turkey said something crazy about American. I still yet to see. I asked for a link to what he said. I haven't seen it. I Googled it. I don't know what he said. I can't deny or confirm anything he said. I asked for them to send it to me. They never sent it. But as a consumer, he's doing right by me. And if somehow he gets around the Muhammad Ali Act, because Riyadh Season is also not an American company. If he gets around it, that means the fighters are electing not to fall under the guidelines of it by going over there. Because they got to pay those damn bills, man. Exactly, Copper. Exactly. So y'all deal with this now. The Muhammad Ali Act is a good thing. But don't cry about it now as a means to try and dump on Turkey. I'm getting what I want from Turkey. I'm getting exactly what I want. I want these fights. Because you know why? Before Turkey, it was left up to you idiots. And I was hearing things like, oh, he's on the opposite side of the street. Oh, this fight needs to marinate. Oh, no, yeah, okay. This fight ain't ready yet. Like y'all cooking a pot roast. Y'all were comfortable with your fighter fighting guys under the banner of the PBC or if he was a WBC champion or if he was a WBO champion fighting on Top Rank on ESPN, you were comfortable over there. And we was like, yo, mix it up. Oh, they don't do business. Excuse me. Fury and Wilder did business 3 fucking times. Floyd and Manny Pacquiao did business already. What are y'all talking about? Why y'all acting like it's not possible? Y'all had an unconditional love for a fighter for whatever your reason is. And it's over. It is over. It's over. Y'all don't even know what the hell the Muhammad Ali Act is. Matter of fact, y'all probably thought it was around since the 70s. No. 1999, 2000. It's relatively new. And some of you were born back then. Y'all were babies. Y'all like 25, 26 years old right now. Y'all running around thinking Ali was loved all his career. No, they hated this man. If you take the LDBC and throw it in the time machine, they'd hate us. They couldn't stand Ali. Don't get it twisted.
All my troubles come more nigga. Yeah, it makes me mad. Why you niggas are so against somebody for you?
How much longer do you think your mom
Makes me so mad. Long enough to beat your ass if you fuck up. That's right. You might not get out of the stable tonight. You gotta be cool because you've been watched.
That was Bob Arum sitting there. He was 104 back then. Jack Top Rank from him. You know who was standing? You know who was sitting right behind him? That was Pharrell, the musician. I keep telling y'all niggas, he's a vampire. That's why you only see him in the nighttime. Anytime you see him in daytime, that's CGI. That dude's a vampire. That was Pharrell. Look.
All my troubles come more nigga. Yeah, it makes me mad. Why you niggas are so against somebody for you?
How much longer do you think your mom
Makes me so mad. Long enough to beat your ass if you fuck up. That's right. You might not get out of the stable tonight. You gotta be cool because you've been watched.
Cause I'm happy looking ass. They dragged Ali. They love him when he couldn't even fucking talk and he was shaking. Love him better when he's dead. Can't make no money off his name. They might be talking good about Deontay Wilder 30 years from now. They might be talking good about Devin Haney, except that Ryan Garcia debacle. They're going to stand on that billionth of a gram. They're going to stand on that left hook. Why do you think I uploaded this clip of Ali talking? Because if Ali was active today, they'd be treating him the same way they treat Devin, the way they treated Joe Louis, the way they treated Deontay. You niggas don't change because y'all don't want anything. That's why if Dana White figures out a way around this Muhammad Ali Act, I don't feel sorry for any of your fighters that are going to be affected by it because I don't care. You did this. Instead of making your fighter insisting, proving he's the best. Do you idiots know that if your fighter proved that they were the best, there wouldn't have been anything for Turkey to come over here and do? He'd have had a bunch of low caliber fighters that we didn't care about. The fights might have been popping, and he got that WWE guy over there. Might have had a storyline and all that. We'd have been like, oh, let's watch that. That's okay. But we getting what we want over here. If Tank fought 4 out of 5 of his contemporaries and broke even, 1-2, lost 2 or whatever, I'd have been cool with it. The thing is, y'all not. And y'all cool with keeping him away from his contemporaries. And that's why I wish Dana White on y'all stupid asses. So salute to the GOAT. Salute to the Muhammad Ali Act. But I don't know how it's going to affect Riyadh season. And if all those guys go over there to TKO Promotions, I don't know. It's a foreign company, I'm thinking. I don't know. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. You know you're going to have a hater or a few haters. Drew Titan said that Riyadh season is going to get around the Muhammad Ali Act. You see, this is why I don't listen to you, TEW. Those LDBC fools. FEWLS fools. Doing content off of something I said. When I'm very clear saying I'm not sure how any of that works. They start screaming about the Muhammad Ali Act, how would they get around it? The only thing I can think of is if it's a foreign company. And if you choose to work in a foreign company under their rules, maybe the Muhammad Ali Act don't follow you unless if you're an American citizen, the act follows you wherever you go. I don't know how any of that works. I'm going to investigate it. I'm saying I don't know. And if that's the case, you have nothing to worry about. Because the Muhammad Ali Act is for you, stupid. But you not making your favorite fighter test their mettle against his contemporaries gave light to Turkey Al-Sheikh and Dana White. So I don't feel sorry for you. Burn the damn bitch down. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App, Super Chat. Much love and appreciation, man. And salute to you knuckle dragging channels.
Nigga!
All you clowns are for sale. And salute to you weirdos that D-watch me. That's how they get out of bed and go to the damn computer. Let me see what he's doing today. Goddamn monkeys. And salute to y'all. Swear to God, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. I'll go lay back down, man. Bronx on deck.
Move!
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.